Good day, everyone. This is Lois with Diamonds and Things coming to you from the Northeast on this really warm again day, but that's okay. The sun's shining. It makes it all worthwhile to get up and get moving. So today, for the first time, I'm doing a floss tube. I wanted to come on and show everybody what I've been working on for the last month on my cross stitches, and I hope you will enjoy it. If you're new here, thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate you stopping in to see what I'm up to. And if you're returning, I really appreciate that also. And I hope you'll all come back again for some more. So, like I said, this is a floss tube. And I'm going to start with probably my oldest one that I got actually, I think last year. I won it from Amy's Sparkling Diamonds and Cross Stitch, as she calls herself now, because she does a lot of cross stitch also. And let me just show you real quick. This is this is a counted cross stitch, and I had never done a counted cross stitch, but I wanted to take a stab at it, and so I just started working on this last week. And let me see if you can see a better picture without the plastic. So that's what it looks like, and this is how far I've gotten. And I did have to rip this out a couple times just because the grid on it is different than what the pattern shows. This is the pattern, and I had a little hard time, evening it up, but it's going to work out well. This lantern I'll cut out, and it goes on, as you can see on the picture. It hangs from his hand there, and then there's the bird that goes on top of his hand. So I'm really enjoying this counted cross stitch. I didn't think I would as much. I was actually scared to work on it because I hadn't done it before, but it's working out well for me. Okay, so I've shown this before, but I finished this actually, and this is a sampler. As you can see, it says spring on it, and I only had to finish the back stitching, which I did in the spokes of the bike there, and along the clothesline. I put the clothesline in, and let me see what else. Let me look at it for a minute. Oh, the butterfly antennas up at the top there, and there's supposed to be a word across there. Oh, it's supposed to be, I think, sprouts, I want to say. No, that's not it. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't remember actually. My pictures downstairs, my patterns downstairs. So, but yeah, I love all the colors in this. Isn't that gorgeous? Sorry, I was really close there. But I love it. I love the samplers. And I've got the set of 4, this spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So this is the summer one, as you can see. And there is supposed to be, I believe, a word across right under here, but I don't remember, because like the paper patterns downstairs also. But I loved it. I just love all the summer colors here, and I'm looking forward to doing the autumn and the winter ones. And there is supposed to be, I didn't do the back stitch here, there's only a couple like bird figures that's supposed to go in there, and I'm not sure where the rest of the back stitch is supposed to. There's 3 back stitching, but it doesn't show on the cloth, on the canvas. It just shows on the paper pattern. All right, so one of my older ones that I've been working on since, I want to say April, and this is August already. This is my koala. I got this from Biggest Craft. Isn't he cute? All those beautiful colors in there. This is a 14 count. Those were, the other two samplers were 14 counts also. So this is, I'm really close to getting this done. But isn't that adorable? I don't know if you can see it all. Let me back up a little here. Look at that. He's almost, she is almost done. I don't know why we always call every critter a he, but that's gorgeous. This is a 210 by 280, and it is a 14 count with, I can't even see, 67 colors. There's no back stitch on this, it's just full stitch. Oh, there's back stitch, look at that. I didn't even notice that after working on this all this time. Yeah, there's a back stitch on here, and I have no clue where it goes. I'll have to look closer at the pattern. Huh. Anyway, it has like, here's part of the pattern right there. But there's nine pages to this. So, but this is fun. I really enjoyed doing this. Actually, it's a sloth. It's not a koala. Looks like a koala to me, but if you look at the nails on it, it is a sloth. So, but aren't those colors gorgeous all together? I work on this whenever most of the time at night or when I go down to my daughter's like I did yesterday. So I worked quite a bit on it yesterday, but it's still a work in progress. All right, so next I have some other ones that you've also seen, but I haven't worked on them very much. But this is my cat from Painting Fairy. I've done a whip with that. Stitch and chat with that little one. And this is the only part that I've gotten done on him. There I go again, him. It could be a her. But that was the half stitches across there, and I did work on this right up here. But that's as far as I've gotten because I've been working on, I'll show you I'm going oldest to newest here, and size-wise. So you'll see the biggest one that I have to work on, well, the one that I am working on. I have a couple that I've gotten from Painting Fairy that I haven't started on yet, but you'll see them in a different video. So this is I have no idea what this is. Oh, I didn't tell you about this guy. Hold on 1 minute, let me back up. This one only has 13 colors. It's tiny, obviously you saw that, but I just want to tell you, it's only a 60 by 40. It's 14 count, like I said. I don't know how many stitches are on here, but this one is also, one of them is a 16 count actually, not that one. This one is a 16 count. That's one reason why I haven't worked much on it. I've only done one little area. This one has 36 colors, surprisingly. 1, 2, 3, 4 back stitches. Here's the pattern real quick. You can see all the back stitching on there around his eyes and his mouth and his nose. Let me see. Yeah, this is the 16 count. It has blended stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blended stitches. It's got a B5200. That's a different number. So this is going to be hard to see, and I apologize, but that's the only. You see that this little area right here that I've worked on. You can see it on the back that I've worked on that little area. But it's hard to find time to work on all of these. But I like I said, this is a 60 by 60, and she's a 16 count. I have no idea what kind of critter this is either. So, all right, so the next one, I know you've seen me do if you've watched me. This is my little bunny and narcissus. This is a 14 count, 26 by 31. These are using Ecology Cotton Floss, and I just think she's a cutie, but I've not had time to work on her at all. I really like this one, just because of all the bright colors. Like all the flowers up there. Maybe I'll work on this later today. I'm trying to work on my diamond painting event canvas. But, isn't she cute? This is, like I said, this is a 14 count, yeah. So I want to, we just need clones of ourselves. All right, so this is one of my older ones. Well, not too old, it's this year anyway, that I worked on this year. This is my bear, which I really like. It's coming along, but not as fast as I want, because obviously there's only one of me. And there's the part of the bear. This is 150 by 150. It has 25 colors, and you can see the legend there is really, it's not so hot. It's really hard to read, so I've got the paper pattern. But that's all of the bear that I've done. So you can see his ears up there, her ears. Here I go again with the he's. There's the ears. I should do those. I just want to do them all. That's really hard to, huh? It's coming along, but as you know, if you're a cross stitcher, you know that all this is an 11 count, if I didn't say that. It just takes time. And because like I said, that the other one I showed you, I've been working on for a long time, my sloth. Been working on for quite a while, and I'm still not done. If that was the only one that I was working on, it'd be done. But between diamond painting and cross stitching and life and work, when they let me work. Anyway, all right, so this is the last one well, I shouldn't say not the last one. Yes, this is the last one for the month that I'm working on. And I'll show you the picture. This is from Painting Fairy Cross Stitch. This is called Lantern Flower Garden, and you've seen me work on this. You see that? My fan, you can see my overhead fan going. But it gets hot up here in the afternoon, so thankfully it's not in the 90s yet again. All right, so this one is, I think this is the 300. Yes, this is the 300 by 300. It has 94 colors. And I'm looking here instead of the booklet because it's just easier. The legend on this, all right, and I've got some park threads here, so that it's gonna look messy because I have not put them on the plastic spools, bobbins, whatever you want to call them. They get in my way, so I don't use them very often. And it's also on the hoop, so it's not really, and I don't want to take it off just because. So let me back up here. And that's what I've gotten done. So that's the bottom left of the picture. Just fling that down there. The bottom right. Yeah. Bottom right. I'm working in this area here. So I was working on it yesterday, trying to get more done. But, that's how it goes. This is a 14 count. So I was talking about blended stitches. There are many blended stitches here. What I count? 40. So from 40, 50, there's 50 blended colors here, which I'm looking forward to seeing what that all looks like, because I haven't worked on one with a blended stitches. So what do you think? I think they're pretty. Obviously I like them, else I wouldn't have gotten them, but I don't have enough a nice frame and stand to put them on, so that's why I'm using the hoop. But I do have Q-snaps, and I just might change this over to Q-snap just because it might make it easier, because the Q-snaps you can make different sizes, but for now this is working for me, but we'll see. Maybe on my next stitch along I'll use a Q-snap on whatever one I'm going to work on. But yeah, I really like this color, the purple and blue together. All right, so one more I want to show you that I unboxed just recently, and my plans for August is to start working on this one. And I did show this, but I'll show it again. I've got it upside down here. This is Tarot of the Woodland. I can't pronounce the name on it, but let me just, this is a 14 count, I think, also, because I don't particularly care. Yeah, it's a 14 count. I don't particularly care for 16s just because they're harder on my eyes, but there's a better picture of her. And there's a series of these. I think there's 9 or 12 of them. I'm not sure, on the Painting Fairy, on the Fairy Cross Stitch website. So I think she's pretty. I debated between this one and the purple one, and obviously I chose this one because I like the greenery on it. She has, let me see, 129 colors, and there's tons of blended colors. 57 to 129 are all blended colors. Looking for other kinds of stitches here. There are no back stitches on here. How about that? That's good. Not that I mind back stitch at all. I don't. But yeah, here's their list, and I know a lot of you know this, but I just wanted to show it. So you don't even, actually, when you do these Painting Fairies, you don't even need to look at the paper pattern. There's, I can't remember how many pages I said. It's like 12, no, 13, 15, 16 paper pattern pages here. So if you wanted to do a counted cross stitch, if by some chance you got your Aida cloth wet and it came off, you could do it like that. And there's all the floss. This is the Egyptian cotton thread, actually. I'll just show this to you again real quick if I can get it out. It always comes in this nice plastic project bag you can use. Obviously it's just a Ziploc bag, but it works well as a project bag. But yeah, here's all the floss that I'd shown you the other day too, but I just want to refresh your memory because they're such pretty colors. Look at all them. They're just gorgeous. And nice and soft. I can't wait to work on this one either. And I say that, and you're probably saying, well, why haven't you done it yet? But life gets in the way, doesn't it? All right, let me just show you this again. 300 by 400, 14 count, and it has their brand up there at the top. But look how big it is. And the borders are always really big. And there's a legend. Let me back up here. I'll stand up. Maybe you can see it better. How's that? See how big it is? See how far I can back up here? That's how big it is. And there's a glare. Sorry about the glare if you're getting a glare. But yeah, that's how big it is. Is it the same size? No, that's a 300 by 300. So this is a little bit bigger. How about that? There we go. I didn't show all this before. But look, yeah, you can really see her nice. Look at that. Wow. That's so pretty. So that's my goal for August, to start that and to work more on my other ones. So let me know what you think in the comments. Or let me, yes, sorry, I'm Bravehearts. It's funny, I just got done eating a salad, and you'd think that wouldn't affect my cognitive thinking, but obviously it did. But yeah, she's pretty. I'm hoping to be able to get some more of the series. We'll see how that works out. That'll depend on how much time they let me work. So let me know in the comments what you think about my floss tube, my first floss tube, and my stitches. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you'll come back for more. I know I've been doing more cross stitching, but unfortunately I'm not able at this time to buy too many diamond paintings, so I've got to work with what I have. I have plenty of diamond paintings. Actually, I have a couple of videos I have planned. I'm a procrastinator, and I have my days where I just don't want to do anything. So that's why sometimes I'm not on, 2-3 days at a time. I don't like feeling obligated. So although I enjoy making videos for you all, but some days that's just the way I am. But I enjoy reading your comments. Please do so. And please like, subscribe, and comment. Hit that notification bell for me. And it'll help my channel grow, which I appreciate my new subscribers. Thank you very much for doing that. And that's all I have for you today. And I hope you'll come back and join me. And you all have a great rest of your day and a better day tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.